Dun, 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 dun.
Why, Ruby? Why?
We gather here today to put to rest a guy that Dustin refused not to ever not talk about.
My boy Ruby.
That's his Ruby in the Rough. Done for the year.
He put up a good fight, but Ruby De La Rosa, sorry to see you go. But we thought it'd be a good opportunity to talk about kind of what to look for in young players that are coming up and see what exactly you should be looking for to see what could be for real and what could just be a kind of a fluky spurt that guys might be going through. One of the things I like to look for is what age were they when they got called up. You know, if you got a 28-year-old rookie, there's a reason that he may have been in the minors that long. For batters, you want to be maybe around 24, 25, sometimes younger than that. But any older than that, it makes you wonder. Pitchers, they can make an impact a lot earlier, but you don't want a lifetimer in the minors who's just finally getting called up. And you also want to know, why is this guy getting called up? Was he getting called up because of team needs, or was he getting called up because he was just pitching or batting way too well to stay in the minors?
And now you might be thinking, hey, who's a guy that's kind of like fits that mold? And we got one for you. I got a couple actually. And the first one's Mike Karp. Now, first of all, let's go with the age. Dustin said around that 24, 25 years old. Next, he's got to be playing well thus far in the minors. Well, let's take a look. 286 at-bats, 21 jacks, and he's batting .343.
That's pretty good.
Mike Karp's a guy that fits the mold.
I'd say he got called up because of his performance.
Yes, he's been doing it pretty good.
Now, a guy who got called up because of his performance and because of a rotation spot in the Dodgers.
And why is that?
Rotation
What
just
happened?
opened up. No! But Nathan Eovaldi, he's only owning about 5% of leagues right now. 21 years old. Like I was saying with starting pitchers, they can be younger. They can make instant impacts even at a young age. 19 starts in the minors this year, ERA at 2.6 with about a K per inning. Looks like this guy is worth at least keeping a close eye on.
He's no Ruby, of course, though.
No, not many are.
All right, let's get into that waiver wire. Got to find a way to place Ruby. And the first one's Javi Guerra, and he's only owned in 50% of leagues right now, which is crazy. This guy is the closer for the Dodgers. He's probably going to be the closer for a little bit. He's got a long leash at this point because he just notched his 10th save. He's got a 1.69 ERA, a 1.16 whip. I don't think Broxton's going to be moving in anytime soon. Go pick him up.
Next, we got my boy Justin Morneau. He's getting activated this week. I'm excited about him. He's been doing well in the minors. If he's still available in your league, scoop him now. He's still only owning about 70% of leagues. Even maybe throw low ball offers for him if your trade deadline hasn't passed yet.
I know this guy's been doing it. Next one's Nova, the starting pitcher out there with the Yankees. Now, we really like him in a rotisserie league because if you're looking for wins and Ks, he's been doing pretty well. His last 4 starts, 4 wins, and 19K in that time frame.
Not too shabby. Next, we got Godzilla Matsui. What has gotten into this guy? Still only owning 40% of leagues, surprisingly. One of the biggest tears of the year. This guy is on fire, batting over 400 in the last month. Ride this one out. I don't know if it'll last all season, but you might as well ride it out.
400 in the last month, though.
It's insane.
All right, the last guy we're going to talk about is Steven Strasburg of the Nationals. And I know what you're thinking. If you weren't aware of this, why the hell are they talking about him? Because he's hurt. Well, he's been pitching right now in the minor leagues. He's got another start coming up. And it's really looking like they're going to end up shutting down Jordan Zimmerman at some point. And when that rotation spot opens, they're going to be moving in Strasburg.
It's crazy. Let's take a look at some guys in some deeper leagues that you might want to take a look at. First one, Edwin Encarnacion for Toronto. First thing I like about him is dual position eligibility at first and third. You know, he's somewhat of an older guy, hasn't exactly put it all together just yet, but last year he did start to show some signs of power, and he's really been getting it going in the last month. Last 83 at-bats, he's batting .361, decent power, decent speed. Couple that with that dual position eligibility, we think he's worth a look.
And next we got another Yankee for you, and that's Jesus Montero. And we're not talking about the Jesus that keeps beating us in fantasy football. If you don't know what that is, check out the Fantasy Smack Talk Draft Day 10 Commandments. It's actually a pretty hilarious video.
It's pretty good.
So, this is a prospect coming up. He's a catcher. He doesn't have great power, but he's going to give you a solid average. He'll probably be called up in the beginning of September. And again, he's a catcher, so if you're in a deep league or you just need a catcher help, he's a great guy to look at.
So that's our bi-weekly baseball show. Don't forget to check out all of our football stuff just around the corner. Preseason starting. We love this time of year. Get into those forums. I'm Dustin. This is Nameco. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Rest in peace, Ruby.
Ruby!